Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Radio Free Decipher. You know, we often say good afternoon when we start these broadcasts, and I guess people really kind of listen to this.
Yeah, you could listen to this at like 2 in the morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Radio Free Decipher.
Good evening, and welcome to Radio Free Decipher.
All right, that's just terrible, and we'll move on quickly. I'm Kyle.
I'm Evan.
And here we go.
Okay.
We got quite a few things today.
Yes.
First, why don't you start us off with a little news about the Star Trek playtest weekend that starts tomorrow.
Wow. Well, we've been very busy. Kyle has been trying for quite a while today to connect with me to get us down here to the studio to record this broadcast, and I've just been like, I can't right now. We're cutting stuff, we're printing stuff, we're getting ready, we're doing this, we're doing that. Anyway.
Flattening images in Quark EPS Photoshop documents.
Yes. What fun. Anyway. Let me see if there's a few little tidbits I can get you. There are people arriving both Friday and Saturday morning. These are the 4 contest-winning reps, and they will be looking at the game this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. It's gone through about 2 or 3 major revisions this week. The biggest one was on Wednesday.
They're not major revisions. They're tweaks that have long-lasting.
They're tweaks, but they're tweaks, but they're tweaks that permeate over every card that we've written.
Sure, but you're not going to version 2.0. You're going to 1.7.
Well, yes and no. When the rule sheet that accompanies the demo decks goes up on the website, it's going to probably say something like Rules 9.0 or something, and that's just because every time that we decide, I'm trying to think of a way I can discuss. Like we decide that. You decide to change one thing.
That's a Filbert mechanic.
Yes, if it makes you rewrite all the cards, that's pretty much a new version.
Okay.
So we're up on about 7 or 8 like that right now. So anyway.
Yowza.
There have been people asking if the PDF decks would have images. Right now, it looks like yes, they will. However, all of those images, in order to streamline approval with Paramount, because even though these are not finished products, Paramount must approve these demo
anything
decks.
that goes up, right.
Right. In order to streamline that approval process, we're going to use entirely images that exist already on Star Trek CCG cards. Now, this is not to say that if we were to take this product to completion and publish it, that it would use
it's actually probably going to have different images.
Yeah, well, there's hundreds and hundreds of hours of Trek. Why would we recycle images if we didn't have to? But these are going to, have stamped on them probably in some way that reminds you, hey, these templates are not final. These images are not final. So, but there will probably be pictures, and you may have seen them before. So there you go.
All right, and other than that, you are hard at work, nose to the grindstone.
Yeah, we are. We've got the 4 volunteers in. They're going to play 4 decks. We'll have 4 different decks there. There's going to be some multiplayer. There's going to be some head-to-head, and hopefully there will be some fun and lots of good feedback.
Good stuff. All right, let's move along. We got lots and lots and lots of Lord of the Rings stuff today.
Oh, yeah?
So we've got 2 more spoilers that we're going to do here at the end of the broadcast, which is going to be really fun. But before that, let me say that there is a listing right now up on DGMA.com of where all of the pre-release events are going to be located for the Realms of the Elf Lords pre-release.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so if you go to DGMA.com, click on the pre-release button up in the top. I believe it's toward the left-hand corner, and it'll take you right to the list of where all the pre-releases are. You can find it right now. The pre-registration hopefully is going up today. We wanted to have it up the 15th, but there was a few complications, and the programmers didn't feel it was 100% ready. So, obviously, people are going to be putting in credit card information.
Right.
So we want that to be as secure as possible. So they decided to delay it a few days. So hopefully it goes up today. If not, it'll probably be up on early next week. So.
Okay.
So check out where the local pre-releases are closest to you, and make sure and attend it, because remember, you're going to get that Legolas card that's exclusive to those events, and it's going to be really cool stuff. So,
and of course, your first look at the new set.
That's right. As well, on DGMA.com, in the near future, there's going to be a story that goes up there. We are going to be actually somewhat basically quote, paying people to write articles for DGMA.com.
Oh, yeah.
And there's basically going to be a reward structure in place. And what that reward structure is still being finalized right now. But basically, there'll be a submission form, and it'll say submit an article, a deck design, a strategy note, whatever, tournament report, put in all these different things, and it'll go into a hopper, and we'll have people there looking for content for DJMA.com. And if your article is selected, or your whatever is selected to go up on DJMA.com, then you'll be sent something as a reward, whether it's a foil card or whatever. We're going to have all kinds of rewards for people to do that. So
that sounds like fun.
It's going to be really cool. And then there'll be featured writers, of course, who get cool stuff. And
the Power Gamers write better content than us anyway. So there you go.
There you go. So
excellent.
So that look out for a story on that on DJMA.com as well. So. Pretty good. And lastly today, quick show today, but very full of cool information. Boom, we got 2 Realms of the Elf Lords cards to spoil. So why don't you do the first one?
All right. I get...
Now, both of these cards, if I remember right, are common, and they're both hugely important.
Well, the one I'm looking at now is common. This is a Gondor event. This is card number 3C43. It is called Might of Numenor. It has a Twilight cost of 1, as I said, an event, and it is a tail. It is maneuver.
A Gondor tail.
A Gondor tail. Maneuver. Spot a Gondor companion to reveal a card at random from an opponent's hand. Heal X companions, where X is the Twilight cost of the card revealed.
Oh. And you have to play this when you're the Free People's player, so they're holding all their real expensive, hopefully, minions.
Balrog.
I just heal 12 companions. All right, and it's a common. Wow, that's fun. That's really cool.
This is...
and it's in maneuver, so...
I'm not sure if I should let this out, but this is kind of one of a theme going into this set. These are called home run cards.
You can hit a home run.
Exactly. I think some of the playtesters coined that phrase, but it is one of several home run cards in the set.
Right. So you can hit a...
let you speculate about what some of the others might be.
I get the analogy. Right, very good. The second card that we have today is an Isengard culture card. It is the Isengard Axe. It is a possession hand weapon, 0 Twilight cost. So very free. It has a +2 strength modifier, so all your Isengards would get obviously +2. And it says bearer must be an Isengard orc.
Okay.
So you can't put it on Lurths, you can't put it on the Orthanc Assassin.
All right.
Has to go on your new Isengard orc guys.
Okay.
It says when you play this weapon, add 1 pool.
Okay.
So pretty cool. It's kind of like the
little runner action there.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's kind of like a runner. Yeah, exactly. Pretty cool. And that is card 3C55.
Okay.
For those of you keeping score. So,
all right.
Anything that's going to help generate Twilight for the Isengard culture is going to be really good.
I'm a big fan of the Isengard orcs in this set. It's a really neat mechanic. They kind of they're trying to every culture has their own little thing they're trying to do, and for example, the Nazgul are all about sort of like just stopping you, trying to keep you from moving more than once, and Uruk-hai kind of tend to be doing more damage and stuff. The Isengard orcs have their own interesting flavor as well that will unfold as you see more of their cards. So there you have it, 2 spoilers and some healthy information about Lord of the Rings and Star Trek. That's going to probably do it for us today. And I'm sorry, I also have to say that my prediction last week on Radio Free was 100% correct. The Lakers won the 5th game that I was at. I'm glad you
and knocked the Spurs out of the playoffs. I'm so happy.
I'm glad you had a good vacation, man.
Yeah, it was excellent. We went to Disneyland all morning, from like 9 in the morning until 6 at night, and then straight to the Lakers game and Lakers all evening. So it was one hell of a day.
Nice. I was revising the game from bottom to top again.
That's unfortunate. So
that's okay. I'm not jealous since I'm not a basketball fan, but I'm glad you had a good time.
Lakers are taking it this year. That's my prediction. So all right.
Okay. Thanks everyone for listening. Have a great weekend.
Take care.